Assalamu alaikum, Brother Ibrahim. Let's review what we studied in Tajweed. So in Tajweed, we were talking about the types of mad, and we did about 3 types. So we were talking about the separated one, the separated mad and the joined mad, and we talked about mad lean. So let's review these 4 types: مد عارض للسكون and مد لين, مد واجب متصل and مد جائز منفصل. So let's start with the مد عارض للسكون. Well, the مد عارض للسكون, it's the simple one, ألف or wa or ya at the end of the ayah. So let's apply it in Mus'haf, it will be clear. Like here in Surah Al-Fatiha, I have ya here. It's from حروف مادية, ya preceded by kasra, alif preceded by fatha, or wa preceded by dhamma. So if I have any of these 3 letters, حروف مادية, at the end of the ayah, so we choose to prolong 4 or 6 or 2 beats. That's مد عارض للسكون. Okay, so here I have ya. That's a mad letter, or you can call it a natural mad at the end of the ayah. Well, that's a natural mad. Al-Alamin. I can do it like 2 beats. So I can choose to do it 4 beats. Al-Alamin. But the thing here is, if I will prolong here 4 beats, I have to do it for the whole surah. Okay? And then we studied mad lean. Well, mad lean is the same idea, but the difference is in letters. This one we use the lean letters, wa or ya preceded by fatha, just like Surah Quraysh. Here is in Surah Quraysh. Well, at the end of the ayah, you will find ya preceded by fatha, so that's a mad letter, but from lean letters. Okay, it's not huruf maddiya. Like we said before, we have 2 types of mad letters: huruf maddiya and lean letters. In this one, we are using the lean letters. So same idea. If I have a lean letter at the end of the ayah, I choose to prolong 2 or 4 or 6 beats. Like this one, Quraysh. And same here, As-Sayf. And here, Khawf. So it's the same thing. If I prolong here for 4, I have to do it for the whole surah. Okay, so I prolong here 4, and here 4, and here 4. The same beats. Okay, then we talked about مد واجب متصل and مد جائز منفصل. The joined mad and the separated mad. So this one, if a mad letter, this time we are talking about حروف مادية, ألف or wa or ya. If a mad letter, ألف or wa or ya, followed by hamza, which is present in the same word, the reader should prolong it 4 or 5 beats. So let's see. The example will make it clear. Here in this word, here is the mad letter we are talking about, alif. And this mad, it's followed by hamza. Well, it's followed by hamza in the same word. The alif mad and the hamza are in the same word. That's why we call it joined mad. It's joined because mad and hamza are in the same word, right? So this one, ulaika. Okay, how many beats did I prolong? I prolong it for 4 or 5. This one, the join, you prolong it 4 or 5. And it's mandatory. It's mad wajib muttasil. Muttasil means joined, and wajib means mandatory. Mandatory, you have to do it. So it's you don't have a choice. When you see it like that in the same word, you have to do it. 4 or 5 beats. The other one, it's mad jaiz munfasil. Well, that's the opposite of the previous one. Jaiz means permitted and munfasil means separated. So let's see. Here in the example, we have the mad letter, ya, alladhi, and it's followed by hamza. But well, focus here. The mad letter and hamza are in 2 words. It's not in the same word. Here, the first word ends with the mad letter and the next word starts with hamza. So that's why we call it separated. It's separated because it's not in the same word. Well, the separated mad is permitted. So, you have an option to do it or not. So I can apply it like الذي قضى. So I choose to do it. This one it's permitted. I can choose to not to do it. You know, I can do it normally, prolong only 2 beats. الذي قضى, like that. So you choose to do it or not. You have the option. That's the difference between the joined one and the separated one. The joined one is mandatory. You choose to do it. Sorry, you have to do it. You don't have a choice. And the separated one is permitted. So you have a choice to do it or not.